Hey, what's going on? My name is Skylent, and I do talk about a lot of free-to-play games. I have 5 years, background of reviewing free-to-play games, monetization, mobile games, MMOs, and oh boy, dude, do I have a lot of experience with stuff like this. Now, I also went to school for game design. However, in school, we didn't learn shit like this. I mean, we learned flowcharts, absolutely. That's like the first thing you learn in game design. But hell no, did we learn anything as scummy as fuck shit as this. There goes my monetization. Hey, Patreon. Anyways. So let's talk about this Activision patent thing that just came through here. Oh boy. Let's just read through this. Just so you guys know, this was a patent that Activision filed for a system to incentivize people to buy cash up items. So immediately this could be pay to win stuff, but it might actually be interpreted as not pay to win. But it really, come on, guys, come on, it really looks like that. So. Let's go read through this, guys. You can kind of make out what it is for yourself, but I'm going to try to explain some things with my experience. Hopefully, you guys appreciate that. Give it a like, share, all that good stuff, subscribe. So, the first thing that this patent claims to do is going to be identify item that may be relevant to a first player. So, player 1, identify a second player that possesses the item. Player 2, and they're going to tune the match variables and then match them together. So, basically... player 1, they're going to figure out what maybe this player wants. I'm assuming this is probably going to be a scenario that could be something like Clash Royale. And actually, there's been rumors before I even saw this that I researched because it seemed kind of highly suspicious to me personally. But in Clash Royale, there seems to be win streaks and lose streaks immediately after purchasing items. And also, like, if you go on a win streak, then all of a sudden you're going to go on a lose streak and you just happen to fight people that just happen to counter what you're building. I don't know if that's just random luck. It's possible, but if you guys have played Clash Royale, you know how heavy it slaps you in the face with, hey, buy this stuff, spend the money. So, yeah, basically that. So this is going to make it to where, essentially, player 1 maybe wins a lot or something like that. For some reason, they're playing the game, and they want another player who happened to purchase an item to then fight this other first player, probably, or come in to counter, because they do match together, specifically, to show off this other item. So maybe it's a cosmetic. Maybe player 1 has never bought anything in the cash shop and they just want to match, free players with people who bought, like flashy cosmetics. I don't think that's the case. It just doesn't make sense. But, so they're going to match them together. And then what's probably going to happen, if we assume it is a pay-to-win system, is player... And it really going to sound like it as we go through the flowchart. But the player who happens to, like in Clash Royale, you can have stronger versions of cards, or you can have counters of cards, like whole legendaries that completely counter like your entire build. So then player 2 is going to win, and you, the player 1, you're going to lose. And that's going to incentivize you to just go ahead, bypass the grind or whatever, to purchase the new, bigger, better thing. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to get your ass kicked. You're going to want to spend money. That literally happened to me in Clash Royale. I spent $10 on that game just so I can get kind of like my foot in the door day one, because that's just how it works, dude. That's just the necessary evil of those kind of games. It fucking sucks. But anyways, this is taking it a step further, though, isn't it? It's not just having a disadvantage. It's having a disadvantage on purpose. It's like the opposite of pay to win, kind of. I mean, it's like... You have to pay just to even begin to be on a fair playing field. Or it's actually the opposite, because as we go through this, you'll see that did you purchase the item? And if you did, say like, okay, wow, that guy had a really cool card. Let me get that card. Then it says, yes. Now, place player 1 in a gameplay session for which the item is effective. So then you're immediately not just at an even playing field, but you're immediately actually going to be reinforced happiness and joy and goodness and feel goodness. That's just going to be shoved all in your face because you spent money. So the game wants to make you feel real good. At least, you're until you get a win streak, and then it's like, oh, hold on there. Anyways, and then the cycle repeats. But first player purchased an item. No. Update player profile to indicate non-purchase. So what happens after here? What goes on here? What more could happen, huh? What more could we do? So and it probably further incentivizes, or it keeps the loop going over and over again. I can't even believe, dude. Can't even believe. So another thing though that could occur, maybe they have this new genre of video game coming out, and it's all cosmetics. And there's some weird, the whole game is about how you look, maybe, and that it's like a fashion war thing. Dude, no, this is either way, dude. This seems very specific to really scummy practices. The pure idea of matching players based on what they spent and what they did not spend is messed up. We don't even like it as players when the player base is divided by DLCs in multiplayer games. This is like hidden in the network. It's hidden behind the scenes, and it just completely... It's just scummy, dude. I can't see anybody that can defend something like this. This is just pretty scummy. I can see matchmaking based on skill levels, because that's literally for the gameplay. That's literally for players to play with players and learn the game, and that's the best, introduction into the game and the best way to master the game. This is... There's just no redeeming fucking anything of this. I'm sorry. And I think this is really relevant to what's been happening a lot lately, with people being so fanatical over Destiny 2 or Warframe. You're seeing these people who do, I Hate Everything, doing a review on Destiny, getting so much, hate. There's a lot of people who have come out about Destiny 2. They're like, okay, at 500 hours, I can definitively say this game is essentially trash and garbage. It's just a giant treadmill that's there to suck money and time out of you. But the people who do play these games they're fanatical. You don't even know what fun is. You don't even know why you're having fun. You don't even know why your brain is making you feel good. You can eat cheeseburgers a lot and make you feel good. You can go gamble and make you feel good. There's a whole lot of things in this world that can make you feel good. You could say it's fun, but it's fucking not. Can you even explain why you feel the way you do? Anyways, fanatics are going to be fanatics. It just sucks because these deceptive game designers are creating these games in such a way that it just entices and baits those kind of people in. They're whale fishing and they're herding sheep. That's what game designers are today. Like the modern game designer, that's what it seems like. Now, thank God for indies, but actually not really. Warframe's an indie game too, and Albion Online, another game I don't agree with its monetization scheme. It's like literally pay to win. There's actually a lot of indie games, online games that are also very predatory. So I'm just gonna say, I think it's just the modern game designer. I think there are some good games out there that do honestly try to be artistic. Making a game for the sake of gaming. The game art for the sake of the art of the game. I think all that shit's beautiful, man. But this is what I've been trying to talk about for the longest time. And it just feels like nobody cares. It never gets shared. It's never promoted on YouTube. This video won't go out. Nobody cares that I've been talking about this for 5 years. That's it. This is just a rant. So why edit it? Why polish it? Why do anything about it? But I'm going to say something because I've been saying it for all this time, for 5 years, and I'm just going to keep saying it. So I guess if you're one of those fanatics who keep playing games like this that have obviously very gamey monetization schemes that you can't control, that you have to run face first into with your wallet or spend thousands of hours in the game, and if you think that's okay, then I guess that's you. But you're literally ruining this industry, and I hope you know that. For the feel-good feeling in your brain, you're ruining this for everyone. So, that's my piece. I think now that this sort of thing is very open, especially with all the AAA games that have come out recently with their shady microtransactions. More and more people are complaining about the updates in their free-to-play games, how they're incentivizing even more grind, how they only update things that can be sold, essentially. I think more and more people are becoming aware of it. But I think also at the same time, the same number of players are okay with it. So, I guess it's just the fucked up world we lived in. Bye, guys. I'm out.